Hello everybody, my name is Robin. I am Custard and Cooking Mama's Homestead, and I want to welcome you all to my channel. Today I'm making bread pudding. I had went to the recycling center and I left this bread in an extra 20 minutes. As you can tell, it's really dark. So I'm going to try to save as much of this bread as I can, and I'll probably be toasting the rest off. I was going to put it in the farm stand, but it's not appropriate to put out there. So on this recipe, this is called bread pudding. It bakes at 350 for 40 minutes. We're going to cut these bread into 1.5 to 2 inch cubes. We're making it custard. We're reserving 1.5 to 2 cups of the sauce. We've got real butter that I made right here from the cream from the raw milk. I made that, but I'm going to be using Azure Standards today. And you can see here I have milk from the farm. And when it separates, that's called cream, which I have here. And that's how I made my butter. And I also made buttermilk. But anyways, I'm going to take this bread. We are going to cut it into 1.5 to 2 inch cubes. And you can tell that it's nice and soft inside. But this end I'm probably going to use to make croutons or something out of it. And I'll probably cut the crust off. See, the bottom is fine. So 1.5 to 2 inch cubes. And my oven is on preheating. I'm hoping to get this done before I have to I'm hoping to get it done before the oven goes off, is what I'm really trying to say here. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please comment below and tell me where you're from. Tell me if you're a homesteader. Tell me if you like couponing. Tell me if you like gardening. Tell me if you like cash stuffing. Just tell me what you like to do. Today I took my husband to Lincoln. He had a plate that we had to get fitted for, and then I came back with a flat tire. And I thought it was going to cost me. 2 men stopped to help my husband, which I'm really grateful for. And then we got to where we had the tires done. And I said to him that I had bought 4 tires. He trying to tell me that I didn't, but I'm going to look for my receipt. But anyways, they're trying to tell me I need shocks. They did all the work to my car in November. They didn't mention no shocks to me. They're telling me that right now they're getting there, but I should replace them. But the metal was coming out of the tire. So I think it was the caliper that they fixed. They didn't fix it. And there goes the oven. So the oven is done. Okay. I need 1 12-ounce bread. I'm assuming this is 12. I'm going to go with it because that's how I roll. I got 3 farm fresh eggs. I got 1 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to get the milk. I've got, I actually need 4 eggs, which I'll grab this one that my husband just got. So we need 4 eggs, and I'll have to wash them. I'm going to use my real vanilla and 3/4 cup of sugar, 2.5 cups of milk, 4 eggs, 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 cup of heavy cream, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And we're going to keep about 1.5 to 2 cups for the sauce that goes over afterwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this all to a container. And we're going to cook on a medium-low heat until the butter is melted, and then we're going to pour over bread, saving about 1.5 to 2 cups of the sauce, and we're going to bake 35 to 40 minutes. So this helps me use this bread up. This top ain't as bad, so I'm letting it go in. So what I'm going to do is get me a big bowl. You probably could put it right in the pan, but I want to grease my pan. So I'm going to take all these cubes, and I'll keep all them crumbs and the bread behind you, and I'll make breadcrumbs from it because I don't waste stuffing. Not unless I have to, but I try not. So then I gotta get me a pan, wash my eggs. I was trying to think of what I could do with this bread. I didn't want all breadcrumbs and I didn't want croutons. So bread pudding sounds better, you know. It's going to give us a dessert for the house. And I'm going to keep this other end. I'm going to wash my hands and my eggs at the same time. Because I like everything clean. Then I'll transfer you over to the stove, which I have to take my pot off. I've got sourdough bread rising. I have to do a stretch and fold in 30 minutes. So I'm going to have to get that done off camera. All right, that's pretty much all set. And I'll get the crumbs off camera. Okay, now I'm going to move you. All right. So I'm getting a pot. I'm going to move you over here. Redoing the whole kitchen. I'm on camera. So here comes my 1 cup of heavy cream. And now I need, for milk, 2.5 cups. And before I get started, I'm actually going to put my eggs in and get them all mixed, so I don't have to temper them. Temper them is when you add egg yolk to a little bit of cream, and then you add it back. So there's 2. Now I just need a half. Okay, that's my milk. I'm going to wash my eggs. I'm going to put my sugar in, 3/4 cup of sugar. Okay, I do need, let's see, 3 tablespoons of butter. And I need a pinch of salt and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And this is my homemade vanilla with rum. And I have Madagascar beans in it. And that is 2 teaspoons. I got a little bit of butter on that spoon, so. Okay, there's 1. And there's 2. Now I'm going to wash my eggs, get my pinch of salt. Let's put that pinch in right now that I'll wash my eggs. There's my pinch. Okay, I'm getting my eggs washed. I need my 4 eggs. Okay, I'm going to crack them all in another bowl. And then I also need to get a grease pan. Had a shell on my finger. And I'm going to whisk them in as soon as I can. Okay, them are all going to go in the compost. And this is going to go in the sink. I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff right here and grab my pan. Because we need a big pan. And I'm going to grease that. But I'm going to start stirring this and getting this cooked first. All right, now I need my whisk. Okay, so we're going to put it on medium to low heat. We're going to melt the butter and we're going to pour over the bread, saving 1.5 to 2 cups. So I'm putting it on my back burner because my high burner cooks too fast. All right, so I need to put it on low, and I'm turning it on to number 4. I'm just going to get my pan ready. I'm just stepping away for just 1 second. I'm going to put a little bit of avocado oil in this, bring it over there so I have it ready. Just going to do it till the butter melts. And I'm going to get another measuring cup. Now I got to get the avocado oil. Or grapeseed oil or olive oil, whatever. And I'm greasing the pan. Just putting a little bit. I'm going to put my bread down. Want that well greased. All right, now I'm going to put my bread right in that. And I'm going to get my measuring cup ready for the cream that I'm saving. That will be cooked after. Just waiting for that butter to melt. That's what they said in the recipe. And it hasn't started to melt yet. I'm just waiting for my butter to melt. Then I'm going to bake this. I think the butter is starting to melt now, guys. Look at that down in there. You can see them floating. I don't understand why just not melting the butter and then adding it to it. So I think that's done. I think the butter is melted. So I'm taking 1.5 to 2 cups. We're gonna move it off the heat. Yeah, we got a little tiny piece of butter right there. Just a little bit. That's all right. I'm gonna get me a ladle. Just a little bit. There we go. All right. I'm gonna set that off to the side. We're gonna pour this over our bread and we're gonna bake it. We're gonna bake it for 35 to 40 minutes. I'm going to push the bread down into that custard. You want all the pieces soaked. I want to get them big pieces right in that custard. Push them all down. All right, so this is going to go into the oven, and this is going to cook for 35 to 40. I'm going to set the timer for 35 first. And while I have you on camera, we're going to work with that sauce. So I'm setting it for 35 and then I'll check it. So now we're going to put the sauce back in here. And while that's cooking, I will get to doing my dishes and cleaning up. So there's my sauce. Okay, this burner is going to be high, so we're going on low. And I'm just going to stir, stir, stir until it thickens. I don't want it completely thick because I want to be able to pour that down on that pudding. See that? Really nice sauce. And I'll bring you back when I'm ready to take the bread pudding out of the oven. Okay, the bread pudding's all done. It just went off. And I'm gonna dish up some. But I'm only gonna have a taste test because I'm not supposed to have it. So I'm just gonna cut me a little bit. It's like a custard. And we're just gonna put it like that. And I'm getting a little bit of the sauce. And there you go. Bread pudding with a nice vanilla custard sauce. I'm going to give you a taste test. Try to do this without burning my mouth. Oh my word. Yum. That is so good, guys. You can taste the vanilla. There's a little bit of rum in that vanilla. So you got a little rum, vanilla taste. Because I made my vanilla with rum. It's got like a caramel vanilla flavor. It is so good. You got to try this. I had to have another bite. I'm going to have to call my husband in. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the recipe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification for my next video.